Hi, so I'm back, and over this part of the video I would like to go through the process and how the fat is actually broken down in your body. So I'm gonna just go ahead and dive right into this part. So what is non-invasive lipo? Non-invasive lipo is a process that where no needles, no stitches, or no penetration of the skin happens. Um, the cavitation part is where non-invasive fat reduction treatment, well, excuse me, cavitation is a non-invasive fat reduction treatment, and it uses ultrasound technology to reduce fat cells in the targeted parts of the body or where there's stubborn fat in the body. The session usually feels just like getting a massage. So when people come in and they're receiving their treatment, it's just like a spa treatment of a massage. But it's the ultrasound technology is going to go beneath the dermis, and it's going to cause the fat cells to burst, and that's where it eliminates and gets rid of the fat. When you take the class, and you will receive a manual. So I give you a manual with all of this information. So when you see me looking down, I'm just going over exactly what it is when you're with me in person. I go over this, but I give you all of this information. So basically when I'm looking down because I'm going straight off of how I teach. So a lot of people are going to ask you, does non-invasive lipo work? And non-invasive lipo works by a procedure that uses lasers, heating, cooling, and the ultrasound technology and radio frequency to destroy excess fat cells inside the body. So this kind of liposuction has no downtime. You can come and you can have your client come and visit you on lunch, and they're able to go right back to work. It doesn't hurt at all. It's basically a massage. So the radio frequency part of the process is also known as skin tightening. So it's a non-surgical method of tightening your skin. The procedure involves energy waves to heat the deep layer of your skin known as the dermis, and this heat stimulates the production of collagen. So it goes down beneath the dermis and it starts stimulating those cells, so that the fibroblast cells, so that it causes your own body to start tightening up. So that is known as radio frequency skin tightening. And the laser lipo pads, they penetrate the skin through a process called lipolysis. So lipolysis uses layers to break fat cells apart. It reduces the volume of fatty tissue, and it also tightens up the skin in that treatment area. And you'll notice that your skin is a lot smoother, and it's like you don't have to do all the hands-on work manually, because the laser lipo pads allow you to place them on the client. After you 30 minutes you place them on them, and that eliminates you having to like manually work a whole hour on a client. So it does the same process. It breaks down everything, but it gives you time not to wear your body out so much. So then we have the up and the downsides to cavitation. So the downside to cavitation is that if your body requires 3 days in between treatments, because it comes out of your system through your lymphatic system. So we can't overload your lymphatic system. You're only able to work on, it has to be a 3-day span in between working on your client, so that your body can properly eliminate the fat and the toxins because it comes out through the lymphatic system, which is your urine, your sweat, your bowel movement. So treatment intervals also need to reflect at least a 3-day pass. And for most clients, we definitely recommend that they have anywhere between 6 to 12 sessions. So when your client comes in, you need to let them know up front. Now, you will have some really, really slim people, and they'll still come because they're trying to catch it before, I guess, it becomes, fat. But they'll be like a size 5, like really, really slim and thin. And with those type of clients, I will tell them, okay, 4 sessions. But generally, for the average person today, when they come in, you need to let them know up front and be forthcoming that this process is going to take between 6 to 12 sessions to get you to where you want to. When you're if you're really slim and thin, 4 sessions is all they'll need. But the process definitely does require that. So another question that most of your clients are asked is, does cavitation make you poop? And yes, you will poop because the excess fat cells contents not used for energy are excreted via your stool and urine. So generally you may notice a change in your stool, and you're going to notice a change in your urine because it's eliminating the toxins out of your body. So your urine will be a little cloudy. You'll see the difference, and you will have a bowel movement. Not like if you did back in the day, that X-lax type of thing, but it's eliminating. The toxins are coming out, and the fat is coming out of you through your natural process. So what is better, cavitation or fat freezing? So with fat freezing, it actually freezes your fat. And the downside with fat freezing is that it's like a block. So it literally goes on your stomach and it freezes and it causes a block. And we'll insert a picture of what that looks like so you can see what it looks like. But when you remove it, your stomach is actually like in a block. Then you have to sit there and you have to massage that out. With this process, which is way better process, you don't have to do any of that. You will notice with the cavitation, you notice immediately like results. So like after your first session, you'll notice results, and you don't have to do like that block. It's a more comfortable procedure than fat freezing. So a lot of people prefer this to the fat freezing because of the process that involves. So another thing that your machine will be able to provide for you is vacuum therapy. So vacuum therapy is also known as endomology, and that is the only FDA approved process to eliminate cellulite. And we love to get rid of that cellulite. So the vacuum therapy, it is, like I said, the only FDA approved process to eliminate cellulite. You are able to do that on the legs, stomach. You're actually able to do it on the buttocks too. So that's a process that you're also able to provide to your clients. So, the lymphatic system. Let me go over this really quick. So the lymphatic system is a network of tissues and organs that help rid the body of toxins, waste, and other unwanted materials. The primary function of the lymphatic system is to transport lymph, which is a fluid containing infection-fighting white blood cells throughout, out the body. So whenever you're doing so your lymphatic system is located in certain areas. So you'll have right here behind your ears is one area. The armpits is the other lymphatic, and in like your private area is the other area. So whenever you're working, like if you're working on the arms, you want to dredge down to the lymphatic system. If you're working on the face, when you're sculpting or doing the sculpting of the face, you want to bring it towards the back of the ears so that the body, you're helping the body to eliminate the fat cells. When you're working on the stomach, you're going to go down towards the private area. You know, whether it's a man or a woman, that's where the lymph system is. So if you want to know some more information on that, make sure you look up the lymphatic system, because that's the way that you want to direct whenever you're sculpting the body. You want to direct it towards the lymphatic system. So now we're going to go into, I'm going to show you step by step how to operate your machine.